Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your general freestyle for the upcoming weeks ahead. This is a freestyle reading, and just let the cards come out, speak on them a little bit, let you know what's going on. It's also a general reading, so it doesn't necessarily revolve around love and relationships, but if it comes out in the reading, I'll be sure to let you know. Your current energy is the Empress. Well, you are just sitting on the throne today, aren't you? It kind of gives me the vibe of the Chariot also. It's like it kind of really feels like all your little ducks are in a row, basically. What is that? 9 of Wands, and you're defending your turf. All right. All right. All right. Do we have some sort of... Are we jaded? I'm feeling the feeling of some jaded, like... So you're definitely in your element when it comes to it. Stunning. I get the word stunning. 8 of Swords in reverse, like the veil. You've definitely seen some shit, Virgo. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles. And there's this new way of viewing the world, the physical realm. You have a new way of viewing the physical realm, the world around you. I don't know. King of Cups in reverse. Not emotionally, though. Okay, I have the Knight of Cups in the upright, Temperance in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Speaking of ducks in a row, there is something you're very emotionally drawn to. There's this new lease on life. There's a new way of seeing things, and it has you kind of brimming. The thing is that impatiently so, I don't think you're emotionally capable of seizing the opportunity at this moment. However, what I am seeing is the Knight of Cups also right there. It's like you wanting to go ahead and seize the day, per se, right? Like, I really want to get in there. I really want to make a move. I really want to advance here in this section, in this. But with the King of Cups in reverse, I don't think that you're in the correct headspace. Now, I'm also seeing, like I said, I see the Empress. I see the Ace of Pentacles. I see the Ace of Cups. I see all this fantastic newness, right? The 8 of Swords in reverse says that, like, I'm stepping out of something that has been containing me, or how I've been containing myself. The smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, until my idea of what it is that I want, or what it is that I have access to or control over, has like completely... Now, it's minuscule. I can keep it in a little terrarium, right? But that's not reality. And I think that with the blindfold coming off, and I think with the newness of you being able to see something just a little bit differently, right? Stepping out of that old way of thinking, right? But there's still the defense mechanisms. There's still the emotional issues that we could definitely look into. Now, the thing about this is that we're just gonna, over the next couple of weeks, I understand how important this thing is to you. I understand. I can see it right here. I can see that for the most part, like, you P's and Q's, you got your ducks in a row, like you ready to start something new. You see things just a little bit different. With the 9 of Wands here, it shows me that there's still some defense mechanisms, right? Now, they're adjusted. You've earned each and every single one of them. You have. But to seize this opportunity appropriately, they're not really supposed to be there. It's like, and if they are there, it's supposed to take the thing that you're affectionate about, that you're passionate about, right? And it's supposed to put it on this side with you, not trying to keep it out. But with this king, like I said, this King of Cups in reverse right here, he wants to keep the options open with the Seven of Cups right there, Ten of Wands, and understanding that it's probably just a lot more trouble than it's actually worth. Ew, ew, Virgo. All right, let's look. Owie. All right, new levels bring new devils. La 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 la. Okay, Virgo. Let's get these lights turned on for you, yeah? Can you tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles? I would love to go ahead and focus on the flaws, right? But at this point, I think it would be patronizing you a little bit to focus on the flaws when that's what you're already doing, right? You're already doing it. That is the hitch. That's the thing that's keeping you from maximizing on this feeling or this opportunity, right? Or this readiness, should I say. So we're gonna look a little bit deeper into this Ace of Pentacles, right? So there had been some previous thinking, right? The Ace of Pentacles, I think it's actually something to help you. Like it's just one more stepping stone to give you that confidence, to give you that extra boost of healing, to give you that extra boost of, okay, I was in the jungle and now I'm coming out of the jungle, right? I don't have to have flashbacks of the jungle. And I know it kind of sounds like I'm projecting. I am. Don't get it twisted. I am definitely projecting. Okay, so, but the Ace of Pentacles is just one more stepping stone, right? If you make this step, then you can definitely make the other step, but you got to make this step first, right? But it is surrounding on how you're newly envisioning the world, how you're seeing the world new and fresh, coming out of this Eight of Swords in the reverse. I see where this was done, and I see where that was done, and I see where this is done, right? And I also see where I can perpetuate that if I stay in that mindset. We don't want to stay in that mindset. We want to rise above it, right? But look right here. There's still that Nine of Swords energy, that worry, wart, that anxiety, that sleepless nights, the nightmares, right? And that's your, oh my God, if it was snakes and ladders, right? This would be the snake to your ladder, right? I can take a step up. At night when I go to bed, I'll backslide all the way back down into my subconscious. We don't want to do that. We want to go ahead and start to actually give power in places that we've neglected in the past. If I've given too much power to this Nine of Swords, if I've given too much power to this anxiety, this worry, this stress, this strife, right, then there's a possibility that I'll find myself right back. And look, there's an 11th sword, not in the tarot, but damn it if Virgo can't find it, right? Okay, so we're not looking for that. We're looking for, if I focus on a yellow car, there's going to be a bunch of yellow cars, right? If I see this possibility, right, and I don't have to see it in other people, I just have to see it in myself to believe that it exists. Give a little bit of fuel to the fire I want to create. Damn it, Virgo. Okay. The King of Cups here, again in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and pull another deck because with it coming out twice, I want the full 78 cards to tell me what the fuck is going on. The Ace of Pentacles, because that's what's going to block your blessing right there. That emotional and contingency, right? I stop. I stop. Okay. All right. Can I see a little bit more about the King of Cups, please, in reverse? I want to dig. I want to see. King of Cups in reverse for my Virgos, please. Five of Cups. Okay. So this guy is mourning. Devastated, right? I see wringing the hands, like, why? My God. And honestly, I don't see that there's any blame. There's no blame, right? There could be some. But right now, what I see is that it's all on, like, what did I do? I have the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. I'm putting something to rest, right? Wow. Rage. Okay. Why? What is that? Sacrifice. The Five of Cups wasn't a loss. It was a sacrifice. Shit. All right. Okay, so the Ace of Wands. She's sitting there with her little dragon. Okay, you are this. Okay. The byproduct. Three of Pentacles, Justice in reverse. The Six of Wands. No, no, no. The Three of Swords. I see a moving on despite, like I continued. Okay, so this is kind of like ignoring light on your dashboard in your car, right? It's not like ignoring the gas gauge. That's not what this is. This is, it's going to be fine. It's going to work itself out. It's not the best, but I'm going to be there for my team. I'm going to be there for work. I'm going to be there for work. I'm going to be there for work, right? And I'm letting something else fall by the wayside, but then I end up losing that thing every single time, right? Because I didn't focus on it because I needed to focus on something important. Now, this is not putting myself first. Okay, so I've just recently started to do this thing that is... every morning it's my mental health first. That's my first job, the most important job. All the other jobs can just kind of slide to the side if I don't focus on my mental health first, right? My check engine light, the knocking, right? Then I focus on that first, and then I can go on to my readings, right? And then because I'm at a place of stability and soundness, right? I've done everything that I could for myself this morning. Progression. Then I'm fit to take care of other people, which has always been my priority before. It was always my priority before. Now it's fallen to the wayside for self-care first, then delivering, right? And serving other people. And then I do my other job, work, like, the 3D thing, which is really fun because I integrate them all. Okay, I have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there is some sort of carrying on, moving forward. So I have the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is off to the side, King of Wands, and so I have this vision, right? I have this authority, right? I am being moved into a position that is for the benefit of myself and the world around me. Okay, cool. But the thing is that every time in the past, what happens is, even though I'm slightly healed, like trying to walk on a cast, right? I can walk on the cast, but it's a little bit better if I don't traverse these like 7 flights of stairs on this cast, right? But that I take 3 weeks to allow that bone to completely heal before I say, yes, I'm available. Yes, I can help. Yes, I can be there for you. So not being in your best, like your best foot forward, or your most optimal state, right? Or your most healed state. And then continuing to accept job after job after job and saying that you're going to be there for people and help people and be there for people and help people, right? But you don't tell them, do you? With justice in reverse, you don't tell them, hey, look, I'm healing. You kind of try to keep it not to the back burner, right? You're not trying to hide it from them. You're just trying not to make it a priority. You're not trying to distract people from what is actually going on by bringing yourself up. I'm not saying that this is a self-defeating thing. I'm not saying that it is an insecurity thing. I'm just saying it's probably like a fucking people-pleasing thing, Virgo. That yes, I can be there for you. But when we add extra stress to our engine, yes, even though the check engine light is on, we could cause extra damage. Now, it's nobody's really fault. It's the same thing with this 5 of Cups right here. Like I said, that I really don't feel like it's a blame game. You're not saying this one's to fault for this and this one's to fault for that, and I'm the only one that's like not at fault. It almost looks like you are owning where you were to fault in all this. And it looks like that it's almost like a laying to rest work, right? Or work-related things, or things of the physical nature, right? I want to put this to the back burner because this has always been the detriment, except this thing has always been there for me and always taken care of me, and these things have always fallen to the wayside. So I don't think I really want to do that. I'm kind of mixed up in my emotional thinking and right how I want to proceed with this. And that's fine. That's fine. But that's not really the issue now, is it? It's not work. It is your boundaries. It's your boundaries. I can sit this one out if I need this extra minutes or this extra bit of care or this extra day in bed, right? Or a walk through the park or an emotional support bottle of wine, right? It's okay to sit one out. And that is such a foreign concept to me. But I think that recent adoption of that mindset has not slaughtered me. It hasn't killed me. I can update you in a couple of years to let you know, like if it's a vice or if it's a virtue. But right now the message that I'm getting is that being there for people and not putting yourself on the table at all, your issues on the table at all, because, whether it's none of their business or you don't want to take the limelight with, issues or kinks or burdens that could be going on with you, sometimes it is best to admit this vice that you're suffering with for the group, for yourself, right? For the outcome, right? I dare not say the word greed at this time, but I think that lying on the application, don't you love my analogies? Lying on the application and saying, yes, I'm in perfect working condition. My Kelly Carfax, my Kelly Blue Book, right? I am in absolutely perfect condition when you know you got a ding on that damn door, you know? So, okay. So this Nine of Wands that came out on the first spread, the King of Cups in reverse, with the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands, like it's always done. It's always was the definition, the defining factor, but it's not it. Is it, Virgo? It is you, right? And I'm going to say one more time, healthy boundaries at this time, or just practice, or just look at the Rubik's Cube, or run your JSA, figure it out. Boundaries. Healthy boundaries. And prioritize your actual self. Right? Now, I know that sounds foreign because it's not going to come across as I really want it to come across to you guys. But go ahead and meditate on that. I see the sun. I see this new beginning. I see things actually turning in your favor. I see a birth of something new. And I have a feeling that it's all going to sprout from, yes, there is opportunities, right? There's ambitious thinking. There's all these things, but I think that the tree, the actual tree of life, is going to be more surrounding and supporting, like sprouting from this one hitch of healthy boundaries. Nobody's going to be mad. Nobody's going to say, oh, unless it becomes like that, where it's an obsessive thing, where you calling out of every job. No, I just need 3 days. Hey, I will catch up with you in 3 days. If not, I know a guy, or I know a girl that can take my spot, right? Have you called Lisa? Right? Just anything. Just when it is time. I'm not saying every time. I'm saying when it is time. And discerning the difference, too. This is very, very important, because I'm not saying you need to do this now. I'm just saying you need to know when to do it when the time is right. And then do it, right? Effectively, confidently, with purpose and drive, and just as much purpose as if you were actually included in this Three of Pentacles and this work endeavor, or this helping hand, or being there, right? Or being square. Sometimes you just look at people and say, hey, look, no, bruh, I woke up today square. I'm sorry. I won't be around. Why don't you call me tomorrow? And it's going to be perfectly fine. All right. So, Virgo, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Check with me next week, though. I'll probably be doing like a love reading or some other spontaneous off-the-wall shit. I haven't figured out what it is yet. Until then, like, subscribe, and check me out next time at Eyes to See Tarot.